guys, let's get a rockin'. I think I'm gonna do this right. Well, guys, welcome. And I'm Dr. Kenny Harless, and I'm a National Marketing Director with Team Prosperity. And I just want to share our business model with you guys today and Juice Plus and the products and why it made sense to me. But basically, as a father, I knew there was no way that I was getting the amount of fruits and vegetables that were recommended into my daughter, much less myself. And so I used this to bridge the gap on what I was actually eating and what I should be eating. And so one of the first things that I do to qualify question-wise when I'm conversing with someone is I ask them, are you eating 10 to 15 fistful sizes of raw vegetables and fruits a day? If you're not, this is something you may want to take a look at. And what Juice Plus does, they vine ripen all of those fruits and vegetables until they're literally falling off the vine. What they do is they remove the water, the fiber, the sugar by low dehydration techniques. And then what they also do is they use the pits, the stems, the seeds, and the pills. So you're getting all the micronutrition in these fruits and vegetables in capsule or chewable form. So you don't even have to taste this stuff. And so it's also diabetic safe, keto safe, and it's also they've had cancer studies on this as well, as we'll go through. Now, the other product that we have also is our omegas. And our omegas are a blend of pomegranate seed oil, raspberry seed oil, tomato, algae. And when you hear omegas, people usually think of like fish oil, right? At least that's what I used to think of. Well, we said, why go to fish when you can go straight to the source and get it from the algae the fish consume? So this is much more sustainable. And also too, the blends, it's a blend of 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. And the latest medical research shows in order for you to stabilize omega-3s, you actually need omega-7 to get it into the cell. So in some health benefits of omegas, there's 22,000 biomedical articles, and these go along the lines of joint health. So how many people you know, guys, that are dealing with joint issues, hormone issues, inflammation like brain issues, cardiovascular, just to name a few, including gut health. Another product that I absolutely love, and don't forget all the way they just extended this through the end of December, is when anytime someone orders what we call our family healthy starts, and a child gets an order for free of the fruits and the vegetables, which we'll touch base on, you can actually get a free sample of these shakes. It's a 15-day serving, and it's only a $5 shipping and handling one time. But these shakes are all plant-based as well. They're also NS certified. They're vegan, they're dairy-free and gluten-free. And so with this, they have the complete amino acid profile so your body can build all the proteins that it needs. And it's even been studied at MD Anderson Cancer Institute down in Houston, Texas on cancer survivors, guys. And so in that, also too, what this product does, the soy is water washed. It's non-GMO, which up to 93% of soy in this country is all GMO. It means genetically modified organisms. But this soy is actually what it does. It acts like a SERM. And a SERM stands for selective estrogen reuptake modifiers. So it actually binds to receptors on cells and inhibits estrogen from entering into the cell. So when you hear a lot of hormones, okay, or a lot of cancers, when you're hearing cancers, guys, they're usually related to hormones, such as estrogen, high estrogen amounts, like things like testicular, cervical, breast, and also just your thyroid, just to name a few cancers. So phenomenal research on this product as well. Now this right here, this is what I absolutely fell in love with, guys. And what this is our children's health study. Now they call it the Family Healthy Starts. And when you go to put in an order for your team or your patients and customers, guys, what that basically does is it's the purple button. And this gives them the opportunity to get the fruits and the vegetables for free for a child for up to 4 years. Now, there's 300,000 children being tracked in this study by Jackson and Hewitt, 3 million families total. People participating in this, 60% of the children miss less school, 66% fewer doctor visits, and 71% of these kids eat more fruits and vegetables and eat less fast food. And some of you guys on here that run daycares are already probably starting to see some of that stuff. Now, here, I need to update this slide. I keep saying that. I apologize, and as soon as I can, I will. But we're now up to 41 peer-reviewed, double-blind medical studies on these products. And they range anywhere from Vanderbilt to Florida, Florida State, BYU, UNC Greensboro. And there's 8 countries, 4 continents total, guys. And we have studies ranging from cardiovascular effects in 26 of these studies, all the way to cancer survivor studies, to pregnancy studies, to insulin resistance, to you name it. And so if you don't believe me about the research, ask Siri. Siri actually says if you ask what the most nutritionally researched product on the planet is, it'll tell you it's Juice Plus. Now, also, as I mentioned earlier, all of our products are NSF certified. What does that mean? Well, NSF is something we go above and beyond. And when you see that label, less than 1% of food has this label. And what it tells you as a consumer, as a parent, that the only thing allowed in these products are on that label. And that's the only thing they can put in there. Most supplements are not, I shouldn't say most, if they don't see NSF certification, those supplements can put whatever they want in those products. Another thing too, our products are searched for herbicides, pesticides, mold, mildew, and bacteria, and even radiation, and also, guys, ethylene gas. And I remember hearing that, and I was like, why in the world would you need to check for radiation? Well, the reason being, guys, you would need to check for radiation is most of the produce in this country travels an average of 2,500 miles from farm to table. How do they do that? Well, you see, they have to pick those produce items 2 to 3 weeks early, and so they're not ripe. Now, when you take it off of the vine, you've removed it from the source. So all of the absorptibility and the nutrition, you're getting a 40% absorption rate versus 95%. I used to juice myself. I would do cold pressed juice. Well, I was actually buying produce in the grocery store. So I would have to buy double to triple the amount to equivalent to vine ripened produce that Juice Plus uses. And the reason I brought up the radiation is they actually use radiation to ripen the produce so that it looks like it's more ripened. That's why it doesn't taste like you would grow in your own garden in the middle of summer. Also, those products are also NCAA certified. You can get that certification, and they're so amazingly clean because they're fruits and vegetables. And notice this right here has a flip top. Anybody you're sharing these products with, guys, and if you smell in there, it literally smells like greens. Our children's, these are Ziploc bags. We actually had a kid who was 2 and opened a whole bag of these, a 2-month supply, and ate them. They called poison control thinking it was like a multivitamin. And when they did, most of the time a kid would overdose on that. They were like, oh no, it's NSF certified. Oh no, it's just fruits and vegetables. The kid will be totally fine. They'll probably poop a lot though. So when I heard that, I was like, wow, that made so much sense to me. Now this right here is simply a chart that is a reminder to me of how much of the disease that we face in this country is completely preventable. Certain medical research shows anywhere from 85 to 95% of all chronic disease due to chronic low-grade inflammation. And then when you hear low-grade inflammation, that is AKA itis or osis, any term that ends in itis. Think of like endocarditis, plantar fasciitis, right? Bronchitis. All of those things mean inflammation. And that's what destroys and leads to anything from cancer to diabetes to you name it. So anything we can put in the body, like fruits and vegetables, helps suppress inflammation and gives the body a reset and a chance to fight for itself. Now, these right here are our products. And the thing I love about this, we only have 8 products. And the beauty of the 8 products, it means that we actually know what we have. We can educate our people on what it is. And basically, the green has broccoli, parsley, tomato, carrot, garlic, lemon, beets, spinach, cabbage, kale, and rice bran. The fruits also have things like strawberries, and I don't remember all of the fruits, but there's cherry, lemon peel as well. And when you buy a duo, that is 10 fruits, 10 veggies, which also includes a free children's health study. That right there is $50 a month. That's $1.50 a day. And a child gets it for free for up to 4 years in that children's health study. Moving over to the trio, that's when you add the purple or the berries. Those berries cost an extra $1. So it's $2.50 a day, which also includes a free kid study. And as I said earlier, when you buy either 2 of these, you get a free opportunity to try our shakes as well. And I'll explain that in detail if you have more questions. Now, the berries have been also shown to increase immune system function, They also open up the blood vessels in higher amounts to reduce irritation and damage to those blood vessels. And it reduces inflammatory markers as well. Now, also the orange are omegas. If you take what we call the quad, this is what my family takes, it's $105 a month, $3.50 a day. That's basically when someone goes to buy one of those high-end coffees at Starbucks, the Frappuccino, what I don't even know what they call the thing. that's $6 to $7 for a coffee. So for that, you could actually get 2 quads for 2 adults and 2 children on those products. And we also have the gummies, and then down below are the shakes. Now the shakes, they're $35 per month, and that will give you a shake every other day. So if you want to take a shake a day, you need to order 2 of these, and I always explain this up front. But they're basically the same price as a breakfast sandwich, which is $2.33, guys. This right here is our tower garden. And one thing that drew me to this, I read an article years ago that when a child grows their own garden, they're 80% more aware of what they're putting into their bodies, guys. And that's just meant so much to me. And so we have 2 of these actually in our family. My tower garden that you see right here, the home version, paid for itself in about 4 months. It uses 95% less water. You can also buy the grow lights as you see coming off the top. There's no soil. There's no E. coli. There's no green thumb. The only way you'll kill this thing is if you forget to put the minerals into the water, which I did once, or you forget to fill the water up. It's on a timer. It's completely simple, and it takes up 5% of the space you would need to grow this amount of produce. And the beautiful thing, there's no waste, because you pick it and cut it when it's ripe, right off the vine. And it costs $7 a year to power this thing. Everything that you see there, you can get straight to your door, everything you need to start growing. And by the way, when you do this, it's a great way for people to kind of catch on, but also schools can get grant money to pay for these products as well. The tower garden, that is. Now I want to go over with you here. I want to use a trio, which is the top left corner here. That's the product. We call it the fruits, the veggies, and the berries. That is the product that is $300 for the 4 months supply. It's $75 a month. So your product volume is $300. What you get paid is 10% of all sales profit. So you would make $30 on that order. And I'm going to go through and show you where we can max this compensation plan out, because would you rather make $30 an order or $75? Now, what happens here, the tower gardens, you get paid over here, as you can see, $155 on the flex and $167.50 on the home edition. And you can earn an extra $50 once you max out the compensation plan as well as you progress through our compensation plan. But basically what we want to do now is I just want to show you those numbers. And as you earn up and you go through the compensation plan, you can earn 5% on those orders, which is an extra $15. You can also earn 10%, which is an extra $30, or you can get an extra 15%, which equals $45. Now, when you sign up to join our business, it's $52 once a year. That's $1 a week, guys. That gives you a front office and back office. They also send you a little workbook going over the medical research where you can look into it more. And what it does, it gives you the opportunity to share this product. Once you do this and you fall in love with it like I have and you start to share it, you can start to earn income. So the way we do this and escalate through this plan, once you get two quads or two trios and a quad, that equates to over 1,000 product volume points in a 30-day window. You're going to get a $50 check in the mail. That's a mailbox check. How cool is that? I'm always like, man, it's always nice to get money in the mailbox instead of freaking bills, right? So that'll give you a check of $50. You get a free Juice Plus live conference ticket, which is a $150 value. And you start to earn 5% commission on all your orders. Now, the next step, you want to learn to bring on team. At first, I didn't know this, and I just tried to build everything myself. Do not make that mistake. So when I started getting people on this product and they loved it, all you have to do is ask how they love it. And when they love it, share it with them. And I ask them, hey, have you thought about sharing this with your family and friends? They're like, wow, no, I haven't. Well, this is exactly what I do. And I invite them into the business. Once you do this, let's say that, I don't know, Misty, you bring on, let's say a Jeff Roberti. right? And he gets 2,000 points in the first couple weeks, and you've already got 1,000 yourself and you're a partner plus. That's 3,000 points total. And if you bring on somebody else and that other person brings on another 1,000 points, you just hit your bonus. You have to get 4,000 points in the first 60 days to become a qualifying sales coordinator. What does that mean for you? That means you get a $300 bonus check. The person who brought you in and who's sharing the business with you also gets a $300 check. You start to earn 10% commission on all future orders. So instead of making that $30 only, now you're going to make an extra $30 per order. And also too, you can earn 3% performance bonus once you qualify your business. So why did I bring that up? Well, let's say that Mr. Jeff, who's the all-time network marketing king, this guy has earned so much, it's crazy. Well, you could earn 3% on his line. So if he was bringing in $1 million in product volume in a month, you could earn 3% of that line by qualifying your business at this level. Now let's go one step further. So once we become a qualifying sales coordinator, rinse and repeat this twice. What do I mean? That means that you need to help 2 other people also do what you just did and become qualifying sales coordinators. You need 1 other person to become a partner plus. And now you get 6 months to do this, and you can do it faster. You then earn a $600 bonus check, and so does a person that brought you into the business. You can now get the 3% performance bonus as well when you qualify your business, and you get 3% also POB, that stands for performance out bonus, and you can earn another 3% on top of that. You also earn a 15% commission base now, so you're going to make $75 versus 30 on the same order as well. Now, I want to skip down to number 8. This is National Marketing Director. This used to be the pinnacle, of our company, and they've since added 4 more levels. The reason I go to here, you need to get 5 sales coordinators to hit this level. And there's some strategy to this too, as we'll teach you. But what can this do for you and your family? This can give you a $1,000 holiday bonus check just for being a national marketing director. You can earn $1,850 per person going to college per year. You get a $10,000 bonus. You also can get full medical benefits. This is so crucial to me and my family and so many other small business owners out there, guys, people that own restaurants, salons, chiropractic offices, medical that are private, physical therapists. These people are all held back by lack of insurance. And I get, it's 200, I think 25 to 50 bucks a month. I don't even pay attention because to the value of it, but it's in that ballpark for me, my wife, my daughter. You get 80-20 coverage in the first 2,000 out of pocket, you get 80-20 coverage. And after you hit that 2,000, it's 100%. There's no pre-existing conditions held against you. And also there's term and disability insurance factored in this. And our company's also giftable. Now, as you move through this model, guys, you can earn an extra $90,000 in bonus just by helping more people reach their dreams through the next 4 levels. Now, at this point, why join our mission? Well, if you become an advocate and lover of this product like I have, why would you not? It's $52 once a year to do this. It cost me about $300,000 all in to go to chiropractic college and open a business. So when I saw 52 bucks, I thought it was 52 bucks like a day. I couldn't even believe that. Also, it's the wellness revolution, which everybody's looking for. It's literally fruits and vegetables in a capsule. It's an open mechanism, shipped straight to the person's door. All that we do is love the product, share the product and business opportunity. We get the information, input the order, and the company ships directly to that person's door, and it's auto ship. We're in, I believe, Misty might know this better, 31 countries at this point. And also too, guys, it's a $15 billion company. There's no debt. And like I said, you can earn money while you rest. Our products are NSF certified. They're Olympic certified. We have the most research on any product in the world. And number 1, in my opinion, is the children's health studies. So I'm going to stop at this point, and you guys can decide if this is for you. If you want to get involved and start with a business, whoever brought you the call, please get with them. If you just want to start the product, hey, I would recommend that as well. And if not, if you have any questions, we'll stick around and answer them. I think Misty's got some things to share as well. So Misty, did you have anything you want to share today? Anybody have questions too before we do that, guys?
Awesome. So yeah, feel free to chime in if you do have a question at any point in time. So my name is Misty, and I am sharing some tidbits every week after our business presentation and product presentation. So I'm going through another training with some other leadership people, and I'm just excited to share this stuff with you guys every week. So today I'm going to talk about customer service a bit. So if you were on the call, you're welcome to stay if you're a guest. And if you want to hop off, you can do that as well. So totally up to you there. So today we're talking about customer service. So I know that we've talked about this numerous times and we've all heard this, but I picked up some things today on our call and I am very excited to share with you. One of the things is called gold mining customer service calls. So we've all talked about three-way calls, right? So I hop on the phone with Kenny, who's my upline, and I talk to somebody who I'm interested in bringing into the business with me. And that way they can hear from him, not just me, because they might know me as somebody that does X, Y, and Z, but they don't know that I do this. And so either way, it's great to have that third-party verification. So gold mining customer calls are very similar, but you're calling your existing customers. So this is not something that I've really done before, and I'm excited to get going on this. I don't know, Kenny, have you done this with Beth, called your existing customers and no? Okay.
That's a great idea though.
No, it is, absolutely. So she said, well, I was talking, one of the ladies on the call said what she does is sets a 30 to 45 minute time block window with her upline and says, okay, this is the time frame I'm thinking about making these calls. Are you available? Once that's set up, she, before that's set up, she gets a list of names, the products they're on, and the date they started their products. So a good time frame is about 4 weeks in if they're a new customer. If they've been on the product for years and you've never talked to them ever, you might want to start by just kind of contacting them yourself a little bit at first. And if you feel like it's somebody that would be a great add-on for the business, then talk to your upline about doing a call with them and ask them that question. Hey, would you mind getting on a call with my business partner? I'd love to share this business with you and see if it makes sense.
Hey, Misty.
Yep.
When she said 4 weeks, guys, if that person reaches out to you and they're already getting phenomenal results, don't wait 4 weeks.
Oh yeah.
Right. So but I just want to make, because man, that's when you hop on. You follow?
Yeah. So let me clarify a little more too. So when we're talking about three-way calls to invite someone to learn more about the business, that's like anytime you know and you have like a spark of an idea or an inkling that they might be a great fit. The gold mining customer service calls aren't about talking necessarily about the business with those people. It's about so I would bring Kenny to the call. Let me give you an example. I would call my customer and I would say, hey, Laura, I have my business partner, Kenny, on the phone. I'm your Juice Plus rep, Misty. Do that first if they don't know who you are. And then basically just say, I have my business partner, Kenny, on the line. I would love to introduce you. He really wanted to meet you and kind of just check in and see how you're doing. And so then you add Kenny in and then he would just ask them a few questions and get them kind of talking about their experience. And it might be a situation where maybe they didn't know about the shakes and we can send them a sample, or maybe it's a Tower Garden conversation. If nothing else, it's really about customer care. And a lot of times something else will come of it, but at minimum, I think it's one of those things that goes above and beyond what they expect, right? And when you can exceed people's expectations, that's an amazing thing. Go ahead, Kenny.
So excited, Missy. Let's do this. Like, how about this? Let's take somebody on here and let's role play real quick with that. Just keep it simple. Is that cool? Do you have enough time?
Let's do it.
Okay. So who would like to be the customer that loves the product? Laura, why don't you? Perfect. All right. Laura, unmute yourself. This will be awesome.
Okay, so I'm gonna ring.
Hello.
Hey, Laura, it's Misty, your Juice Plus rep. How are you today?
Awesome. How are you?
I am great. Hey, I have my business partner, Kenny, on the other line. He wanted to call and check in on you and see how you're doing. I'm gonna add him in. Can you hold on 1 second?
Sure.
Perfect.
Ring. Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Laura. I'm Dr. Kenny, and Misty has just been raving about your results. And I just want to reach out and see what you're loving so far about, Juice Plus and the products that you've been on.
Oh my gosh, I had amazing results. I started taking the product and within, I think it was 7 days, the joint pain in my hands totally gone. I didn't really know if it was Juice Plus or not, but it's the only thing I've done different. So I'm really loving that.
Man, your Laura is so comical. I had some similar experience myself. And I was just in the same boat, had no clue. And someone explained to me that when your joints are aching, that's inflammation. It's kind of like a grease fire on your stove. And so I'd been trying all kinds of other things, and I was basically spreading the fire everywhere. And what I was taught is this is almost like having baking soda you throw on a fire. And I was so grateful they told me that because I would have never connected those dots. And it made me start thinking, well, God, if I'm feeling that, I wonder how many people I care about, love, were feeling the same thing. Have you thought about that? Like maybe other people you thought about that maybe this would make sense to them just like it has you?
Yeah, I'm thinking of some people I can talk to, like my mom, my sister. I think it would really work for them too.
That's why I love this so much because it's really, it cracks me up because it's so heart-centered, our business, to be honest with you. And I'm sure that she told you about the kids study. And by the way, now there's a free opportunity to get shakes. Have you ever thought, Laura, your energy sounds good. Have you ever thought about doing what Misty's doing and I'm doing? Have you ever thought about that?
I don't know. I don't know a lot of people.
I didn't either, totally. You know what I mean? But I just never shut up. And when I find something that changes my life, I can't quit talking about it. But it's a little different for every person. I just want to let you know that opportunity was there, and it's only $52 once a year to get involved. And when I saw that, I started to realize I could get my product paid for. And I've taken this to a whole new level because I love it so much. And one thing that held me back in corporate America is I didn't have health benefits, and our company provides that. So if you know somebody, Laura, that's looking for something like that and looking for an opportunity to build something special on the side and help kids, man, please, just keep us in mind so we can reach out to them too, because we're really looking for like-minded people just like yourself. I just want to take the time and thank you, though. If it does make sense, you want to hear more, I'd love to hop back on later with Misty. So God bless you and hope you have a blessed night.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Bye, Laura. Thanks for talking tonight. Good to talk to you.
Thanks for the call.
Click.
The reason I kind of moved on, guys, is she wasn't really open to it. So I didn't keep pushing it. Now, Misty, I know Misty knows her, so that's kind of why I got off. I wanted to just spur some information to her. And we look for people like Laura. Notice how I kept saying that. That's truthful. And she's had great results. And that's when you want to talk about it. So then when I hop off, Misty can close the deal if Laura's sparked. If not, she can always say, hey, would you like to hear more? No? Okay, great. And you never know when they're going to pop, but at least put it out there, right? So.
Absolutely. Some of the other questions you can ask them are, hey, have you gotten into a great routine, taking your capsules? You can also ask them things like, hey, did you know about the shakes? Oh my gosh, they're my favorite product. And you can talk about those a little bit. So there's a lot of different ways you can spark the conversation. And then once you get it going, it's usually pretty easy to roll with the conversation, and people just naturally are nice and want to talk a little bit about it. If they don't answer, and they said a lot of times they don't, because it's a random call in the middle of the day or whatever, they also leave a message. And so one of the things they just basically say, and actually Beth said when she does these with her downline, what she will do is have them connect her while the voice message is playing. Like, so say you're calling me and it says, hey, this is Misty, please leave a message, I'm not available right now, or whatever. During that, her partner adds her into the call, and then Beth will leave the message. And so I do have the scripting for that as well. It's pretty simple, but then it just asks them in the end, it just asks, hey, I would love to connect with you. Just let Laura know when a better time is. And I would love to get on a call with you and just check in and see how you're doing, because I love doing customer service calls. So it's super simple. You can also do these on Facebook Messenger. If you know some people are working all day and they're hard to get a hold of, you can create a group. So we create like a group for, say, Laura's my customer. So I create the group between Kenny, Laura, and myself. And then you would do something very similar. I would leave a message on Messenger, like a voice message, so they can hear my voice, or a video. And I would say, hey, Laura, this is Misty, your Juice Plus partner. I just wanted to introduce you to one of my business partners. And he wanted to chat with you real quick and just check in on you and see what your experience has been like. And then Kenny would then come back on at some point and he would leave a message for Laura as well. And that way they have that connection, and it opens the dialogue. So that's another way you can do it too.
And psychologically, guys, this is letting them know, wow, there's people helping people. Like nobody's, Michelle, you're in freaking corporate America. You act up too much in corporate America, they fire you, right? They try to stab you in the back. So I'm telling you, that really speaks differently to people's mindsets, like Missy's saying. That verification is so big, guys.
Absolutely. And it also shows them you're having fun, right? So if you start interacting with each other on these calls and things, you're going to naturally have fun because you know each other, you love what you're doing together. And that's just a great message to give people about what this business is all about, which you're right. It's not like that in corporate America. So any questions about the gold mining calls and what that's like? I know that's something we haven't talked about before exactly, but I was super excited to share because I'm diving in. I've never done these because I didn't even know about them. I don't know how I missed it. But I will tell you this, she did also say it doesn't have to be an overwhelming thing. So pick like Mondays to do your customer service calls and then do 5. Just do 5 a week. That's it. And just like kind of go through them and get caught up. And then what she does on Mondays, Beth does on Mondays, is she also goes to her back office, I'm sorry. And she looks for people whose orders are shipping and she messages them something really quickly. I can go over that verbiage with you as well. And then she also looks for any other people she might need to connect with, and just kind of gets her customer service calls done on Mondays. She said, I just set the time aside. I have my time block and I do it then. And then I'm not trying to pick away at it all week. And then I just put it off. She said, so I just make sure I get that done then.
This is such a great idea, guys. Like I never did this in practice. Dr. Jason probably has done something similar. Like in practice, I always call patients on their birthday. Or maybe I haven't seen somebody in a while. I don't call them trying to get them back in the office, but if I'm thinking about them, I just call them up and say, hey, I'm just thinking about you, just wanted to reach out. That's it. And if they're interested, they come back in. If they're not, but I'm seriously thinking about them. And like you can't imagine how many people come back in the office just because, honestly, I just thought enough to care to call them. It took 2 seconds out of my day. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to, like, man, I wish I thought about it. This is a great idea, guys. Huge idea.
So are we scheduling? You're scheduling the call
only with your upline.
Okay, so say I'm going to call my customers. So I talk to you because you're my upline and say, hey, Misty, I'm going to do these calls between this and this time on Monday. Are you available?
Yep.
So then, I'm on the call. So they don't know that it's going to come. So I'm doing it okay.
You got it. Yep. We're just calling them and you're just letting me know so I can set my time aside. And then we are calling them together, doing a customer service call. And it's an energy call. It's customer service. It's checking in, but also then just kind of opening that door and asking the questions, that can hopefully lead to, finding people who are interested in doing this as a business too. So
this is so
really has to be all about customer care. If it's about something else, that's probably not the right mindset to be in to begin with. So it's about taking care of your customer, but that part of that is making sure they know about the business too. So go ahead, Kenny, sorry.
Yeah, no, thank you. Like guys, when we're doing this, like Missy's saying, you literally, like, this is so big. I mean, this can be so big for everyone, honestly, because what you're going to do is you're just reaching out to them, right? And what I'm trying to say is by doing so, you're literally going to hear more from your upline. And you're going to start to hear it enough, it's going to start to sink in more. That's the important thing. Like you're going to hear maybe their story if the person asks. You're going to hear the questions they ask, but more importantly, not only the questions they ask, but how they respond when they're asked questions. Because it's not what we do, it's how we do it. So this is like a way to just ramp up everything that you're doing, because we typically do the same thing over and over again and get the same result. This is a way to get a totally different result, over time. So I just had to add that, but just it's as much for that customer as it is for you. So if you need help and Misty's your upline, let me know. I'm available. You know what I mean? So if you guys need help, I'm more than happy to help you guys.
Any other questions or thoughts about customer care? I was trying to think, there was one more thing I was going to share. Oh, so let's say, Laura, you schedule your time and I get on the call with you and I can do some calls with you. I'm going to go on our team thread and say, just want to give a shout out to Laura today. We rocked eight customer care calls together, gold mining calls. That way, I'm not only rewarding you and showing, like, telling everyone how awesome you did, but then I'm just kind of putting that reminder in everybody else's brain too, like, oh yeah, I got to do that. So don't feel free to share in that thread. We don't want to overwhelm everybody, but feel free to like congratulate people or put it on Team Prosperity. People might say, what is that? I've never heard of it.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah. Monica, did you have a question? I'm sorry, I didn't see you.
No, I'm just moving. I don't have my glasses on, so I'm coming closer.
You got to turn that light on.
I got to turn it up brighter. Yeah.
Oh, you got one. Yay.
Yeah, I did.
Very good.
She's going to go gigging for frogs. That thing is so bright.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure about it. It's like this bright light in my face, but it's all good.
Makes your skin glow.
That's what I was going for. So mission accomplished.
So there was a question in the chat from Ryan. Given our process, is it not organic? If not, why not?
Sure.
I have the same question, actually.
Yeah, I can answer. So basically, guys, some of it is, not all of it is. Organic is a paper trail. It's not honestly what you think. Okay, NSF is actually safer than organic. Today, they allow a certain amount of herbicides and pesticides into even organic foods. Ours are all checked for that. So remember how I said it was a paper trail? Organic, you have to keep your land feral, like non-planted for 3 years. Use non-GMO seeds, no chemicals ever again, okay, for that to be considered that organic. And so our farmers, most of them are small, or I should say middle range. I think they said I think it was like 20 acres to a couple hundred acres, maybe 1,000. And so they couldn't afford to go organic. So that's basically what it is. They didn't shut down for 3 years, but it's all NSF certified, which is checked for herbicides, pesticides, all those things. They're all non-GMO. They just don't have the stamp organic, if you will.
When I was at Q School this summer too, they were talking about how they do as much as they can organically, but for all those reasons he said is why it's not completely organic. They just can't get the quantity of the items that they need to mass produce the amount of Juice Plus capsules. But by doing the NSF certification, they're showing you that they're clean. So I think if you look at it that way, just tell people it's better than organic, it's NSF. Plus
it's all NSF, so it's all vine ripened, guys. Which organic, like when you buy produce in a grocery store, I'm telling you, the absorption rate is so low comparatively, it's not even close. So, and here's how particular they are. We're not even able to like go to the farms, they're so picky, but like if you were, they make you take off your shoes because the residue on your shoes can destroy the soil. That's how picky they are. It's crazy what they do. So, does that help, guys?
Yes, thank you.
And great question. I had the same question, guys. So.
Awesome. Anything else, guys, tonight? We're wrapping up early.
Nothing at the top of my mind at the moment, but thank you.
All right.
Absolutely.
I want to remind everybody, last week we started our challenge too. So hopefully you guys started your major charts. We talked about the challenge, right? Pretty sure. So I don't know if you can see, but there's mine. So I have 30 boxes on my challenge chart and I'm putting people's names in them. And that's for every time I create or start a new conversation with somebody, whether it's on Facebook or at the grocery store or wherever. A suggestion that I heard too is when you make a new connection, immediately go to Facebook and friend request them. So if you meet someone out in public or you meet someone anywhere but on Facebook, friend request them so you have a way to contact them. But anyway, so here's my challenge chart, and I've been rocking it. So I have 9 of my slots filled already.
Would you take a picture and put that in the feed? Or not in the feed, but in the messenger on Facebook?
Of mine in particular?
Yeah, that way people can see it.
Yeah, no problem. I did, what I've been doing is putting their name in the box, and then I'm putting in where I contacted them. So it might be Facebook Messenger, it might be LinkedIn, it might have been at the gym. And that way I can keep track of who I'm contacting. And it's also going to give me a great list of people whenever I get it done to go back through and also kind of add some more value for them, send them a video, just retouch base with them. So it'd be a good thing to do every month, actually. But
the
honestly,
golden
I'm getting it done way faster than one a day. But I think that's a nice goal to have anyway. And then what that does is it creates that funnel of people that you are talking to, giving information to, occasionally reaching out to, and you can keep this list month after month after month and go back to your list. You don't have to start fresh every day contacting brand new people, right? So you have all these people you've already given information to, reach out to them, love on them, and you never know.
And you were doing one a day?
The challenge is 30 and 30.
Okay.
30 new conversations in 30 days. Did we go over this last week? I thought we did. Either way. So I made a chart. You can make it however you want. Everyone in the group is doing it a little differently, but you can just see mine's just a bunch of boxes. So.
Sweet. Yeah.
It's a good way to keep ourselves accountable. You can put it on your mirror in the bathroom, or you can put it on your desk where you work from, whatever makes sense. And you may want to make it bigger. You may want to do 90 and 30. I don't know, but whatever makes sense. Awesome. Very good. You guys have a great night. It was good to see everybody.
Absolutely. Any other questions, guys? I'll get this recording up on Team Prosperity. Thank you, guys. See you guys Saturday.